Superintendent's report.
Yes, good evening. I'll include a couple of things I wasn't planning in my report to hopefully be helpful, and I'm sure the ladies will, if you don't mind, we can connect next week if you don't mind. We did recently, and it just arrived, I'm sorry that you didn't know this, we did recently purchase a new sound system for the K-8. It probably arrived about 3 days ago, and it's probably in a box sitting in there. But, so that would be something you might want to follow up with. So I would let the board know that we recognized previously there was a problem with the sound system. We just purchased something, so I want to make sure the parents know that. So thank you for bringing it up. We had some additional training this week on the gates and the software system, because we can program any gate with one of the card readers. We can program the time it locks, unlocks, but we do need additional signage. We need to publicize that timing. The 53rd Street gate, for example, I believe, and I think in part because of Kinder Buddies, I believe it's open, although it's closed, but it's unlocked until probably 9:30, I believe. I'm not certain offhand, and then the system locks it. But without that signage, it makes it confusing. The San Pablo gate is always open for people to access the city lobby to be let through, but we need to get that information out. So I'll go ahead and get that out to you. And then we are starting this year to use a new system, which you may know, for email to parents. I've used it a few times, called Constant Contact. And Ms. Lang and I actually had a conversation about giving some of you access to her credentials if you want to use that as another way to communicate with families. So we had that conversation this afternoon. I'd also like to say I thought the Harvest Festival was great. So thank you. By the way, it was so nice to see all the different components of the community, the school band, the teachers, the city staff, the parents, and the kids together. So thank you. It was a great example of what the center, I think, is meant to do. So I appreciate your work on that. I'd like to update the board that I met this week with the new president of Berkeley City College, and it was great to spend some time with her, and we came up with some exciting ideas for courses, Berkeley extension courses here on site in the evenings, maybe English for parents. And so she's very excited that we want to do that, and I think it's perfect because it, again, exemplifies what we can do for the community. So we're going to follow up again with Berkeley City College. I will be out of town tomorrow and Friday with the superintendent of Berkeley Unified, who I've invited to join our partnership with Yale University. So this time of year, the board, you may recall that we're typically there with the other school districts around the country. We have a partnership with Yale University, who offers summer training and curriculum development with our teachers, and we've had a number of teachers go through that, and they have access to Yale's private resources and private collection to create their curricular units. So I will be there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, along with Berkeley Unified, their superintendent, who we've invited. And my last part of my update tonight is we have added, working with Ms. Lang, we've added some additional support to the first grade classrooms. We'll be adding some additional support time to give them some support. I know some parents came at the last board meeting to ask if there was anything we could do, and we've been able to figure out a way to add some more support. That's it. Thank you.
I just have a quick question. The information that you give out to the parents about the gates and where they can enter, if at least I could get a copy.
Sure.
I have multiple parents who have asked me the same question and expressed some frustration about not being allowed to enter through the high school. And I would like to be able to share how they should be going.
Sounds good. I will do that. Sure.
That'd be great. If you could circulate that to the whole board.
Please.
Thanks. The only item on the board president's report